My name is Mark. I'm 68 years old. And if there's one thing I've learned getting this far, it's that choices weigh more when the time ahead gets shorter. When I was young, I believed certain decisions were reversible, that there'd always be time to fix things down the road. Then life went on without asking my permission. I worked for over 40 years, not to get rich or to stay secure, put something away, pay off the house, reach retirement without the anxiety of counting every dollar. When you finally get there, you realize that security is fragile, not because it disappears, but because it can be questioned much more easily than you thought. A new relationship seems harmless, someone to have dinner with, to talk with in the evening. Then the compromises you didn't see coming start, expenses that become shared, decisions that are no longer just yours, families watching every move, adult children asking questions disguised as concern. And you realize you're defending something you'd already earned, not out of greed, out of survival. Because at this age, you're not building anymore. You're maintaining, and maintaining requires constant attention. Every wrong choice weighs double. Every misstep takes away years of peace of mind. You no longer have time to bounce back with momentum. You only recover by giving up something else. A new relationship enters this balance like an unpredictable variable. At first, it seems manageable. You tell yourself you're an adult, that you know what you're doing. Then the small requests begin. Help given without thinking too much. Money advanced lightly. Decisions made to avoid tension. And without realizing it, you're renegotiating a security you'd already paid for. It's not generosity. It's silent pressure. And nobody warns you when you're crossing the line. Because from the outside, you just look like an accommodating person. Inside, though, you feel something shifting. The margin gets thinner. Peace of mind becomes more fragile. And you start to understand that protecting what you have isn't selfishness, it's self-preservation. Then there's time, the real kind, the kind you finally didn't have to explain to anyone. For the first time in your life, you decided when to wake up, what to do with your days, when to be silent. A relationship, even the best one, changes all of this. You start scheduling again, justifying yourself, giving up small things that, added up, had become your freedom. At first you don't notice, then you wonder when you stopped feeling light. And then comes the part nobody wants to face honestly. Health. After a certain age, it's not a remote possibility. It's a constant presence. You know someone who's doing fine today. In a few years, you're accompanying them places. Appointments, medications, limitations you hadn't factored in. And if you're the one who gets sick, everything becomes uncertain. Promises aren't guarantees. Bonds get complicated. Meanwhile, you've changed. You know what you need to be okay. You know what you don't tolerate anymore. Small differences become heavy. Incompatible habits wear you down every day. Because what was once tolerable now becomes draining. You no longer want to constantly adapt. You no longer have energy to spend mediating everything. Every friction lingers longer. Every argument weighs even when it's small. Not because you've become rigid, but because you've learned how much it costs to feel bad. You have less time to recover, less desire to justify, less room to pretend everything's fine. And you start to understand that compatibility isn't a detail. It's the foundation everything else rests on. And then there's the drama, the kind you thought you'd closed years ago. Exes returning in the form of problems, families that aren't yours, inherited conflicts you didn't create. At this age, you understand that peace has enormous value and that not all relationships are worth what they cost. I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about time, about energy, about health. If this story made you think, write it in the comments. Hit like if you think it might help someone who's choosing right now. Share it with someone who thinks they have more time than they really do. Subscribe for more real stories. I figured certain things out late. Time, as always, didn't